What do you need to know about the luxury market in Williamson County, Tennessee? Stay tuned because in today's video, I'm going to be giving you an inside look about what our luxury market actually looks like and what you can expect if you're looking within that luxury price point. All of that and more in today's video. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin Martin and I am a local Nashville real estate agent and founder of the Caitlin Martin team powered by 𝐋𝐈𝐊𝐄 Realtors, the Andrews Group. I specialize in working with savvy sellers who want to sell right and sell smart, as well as working with out-of-staters looking to relocate to the Middle Tennessee area. Now, if this is your first time stopping by my channel, thank you so much. Please feel free to click subscribe down below so that you are notified anytime I release new video content. So in today's video, we're actually going to be diving into the luxury real estate market in Williamson County. So a quick synopsis of where Williamson County is, if maybe this is your first introduction to the Middle Tennessee area. So you have Nashville on the map. Right around Nashville, that's going to be considered Davidson County. The heart of downtown Nashville is in Davidson, but if you actually start to go south from Nashville, you're going to start to see cities like Brentwood. Brentwood is a good point to start considering that to be Williamson County. So Williamson County is going to encompass Brentwood, Franklin, Nolensville, Arrington, Thompson Station, parts of Spring Hill, and Fairview. So as we're talking about the luxury home market in Williamson County, I just wanted to give you a reference for where that is in case this is your first introduction to the Middle Tennessee area. So recently I was actually on the 𝐋𝐈𝐊𝐄 and 𝐒𝐇𝐀𝐑𝐄 podcast, which is a local podcast here in Nashville, and we were talking all about the luxury home market. They invited myself and my director of operations, Megan, on to talk about what we're seeing in the luxury market. And I am going to link that podcast down below if you want to take a listen, but I also figured it was a really good idea to go ahead and bring that information over here to my channel as well. So we're going to be diving in about what you need to know about the luxury market. So recently, just so you know, I actually got my designation to be a certified luxury home marketing specialist, and that's through the Institute for Luxury Home Marketing. So some of my statistics are coming from there. Some of my statistics are coming from our RealTrax MLS system. So first of all, let's talk about the fact that Nashville, if you haven't seen my previous video, Nashville was actually rated the #1 top luxury home market according to the Wall Street Journal and Realtor.com study for Q2 of 2022. Why is that? Well, there's several factors that go into that, right? So not only do we have a more affordable cost of living compared to places where a lot of our relo buyers are coming from, because again, we've got such a heavy relocation population. I mean, Nashville has been a really big relocation destination for the better part of the last decade, but since about May of 2020, we have seen a massive influx coming in, and it's only expected to continue to grow as we move forward. So we're continuing to see people come. They are going to be landing in the Middle Tennessee area. And why? Again, like I mentioned, a lot of it is because you have things like a more affordable cost of living than where these people are coming from. So that's one of the attractive factors. Of course, we've got low property taxes compared to many places across the country. We also have no state income tax, which puts more money back in your pocket. Nashville also has a really low unemployment rate. Our unemployment rate in Williamson County is sitting at 2.7%, which is actually below the national average, where I believe the national average is around 3.4%. So Nashville has a lot going for it. We continue to see businesses relocate their headquarters here, which do bring better paying jobs, and we're just continuing to attract more talent to the Middle Tennessee area. So we have a lot going for us. Plus, on top of the economic factors, we also have to take a look. Our luxury real estate market, we have more than just one type of luxury real estate across the board. So we have luxury lake homes. We've got 2 lakes, the bigger one being Old Hickory Lake. You can get a beautiful luxury lake property. You also can get luxury high-rise condos downtown. We just recently had the Four Seasons open up, and that is one of the premier luxury residences downtown. There's also a handful of high-end luxury buildings in addition to the Four Seasons. So we've got that. Then we also have, if you go a little bit further out, we have homes we have beautiful homes that are going to be sitting in neighborhoods that are going to end up being in that luxury price point. But then we also have homes that are going to sit on more land. So if you want more breathing room between you and neighbors, if you want a mini farm, we've got that opportunity as well. So you're really across the board looking at so many different types of luxury properties. There's almost something for everyone here, which makes it a really attractive option, which again helped lead us to being the #1 luxury market as of Q2 of 2022. Not to mention, we also have a great central location because from the Nashville airport, we actually have 89 direct flights to places across the country. We also have some direct flights into Canada and going over into London as well. So we do have a great ability for those who do have to travel for whether it's personal or business. We've got easier modes of transportation. So we've got a lot working for us that really led to the luxury market here in the Middle Tennessee area landing at the top of that list. But let's actually take a look at what does this mean. So I know that I mentioned the Institute of Luxury Home Marketing. So with that, when we're talking about luxury homes, we're not just talking about homes that are sitting at exceedingly high price points, like say $5 million or more. Actually, if you're looking at, according to the Institute for Luxury Home Marketing in Williamson County, the threshold for what is considered to be a luxury home price point is actually $1.27 million. So when we're talking about luxury homes in Williamson County as we go through this video, just know we're talking about that 1.27 range and above. So as of the recording of this video, we actually have 402 luxury homes on the market in Williamson County. You know, a lot of people have asked what has been happening to our luxury market, especially as we're dealing with things like higher interest rates, as well as inflation. And here's the thing, if we're comparing what's on the market now compared to the same time last year in Williamson County, again, keeping that 1.27 threshold in mind, we're actually only up about 30 homes on the market from the same time last year. So it's not like we're seeing this dramatic influx of luxury real estate without the buyers to match it. So we're still, the luxury market has actually been on this really big upward trajectory since about 2022. And let me prove it to you. So if we are using that 1.27 threshold and we go back and we look at January of 2020, we look at how many homes closed at that luxury price point or above. And in January of 2020, we had 263 closings that again, were at that 1.27 and above threshold in Williamson County. Now let's take a look at the number of closings at that same price point for November of 2022. And that number is 1,168 properties. So that is more than even double the same amount of closings from almost 3 years ago. Our market is continuing to grow. There is the demand for our luxury market, and we're seeing that in the number of closings that are happening at that luxury price point, that threshold number and above. Now, I know that I mentioned that we have 402 luxury properties actively on the market in Williamson County. The interesting thing is 176 of those are new construction opportunities. So yes, we already have existing stunning luxury properties in Williamson County. However, we are continuing to grow just the amount of luxury properties that are available. So as of the beginning of January 2021, Williamson County actually made it a rule that if someone is trying to develop land that falls into an unincorporated zone, the lots can be no smaller than 5 acres per one house. So I know that a lot of people, sometimes they start to hear about new construction and they wonder if it's going to get overbuilt, but Williamson County is doing what they can to try to prevent Williamson County being overbuilt as years go on. I mean, Williamson County is in high demand just because of several of those factors that we've already talked about, plus the fact that it has higher rated school scores that you can find on greatschools.org. It also has lower crime rate statistics that you can find for yourself. So there's a lot of positive factors that go into why people are wanting to move to Williamson County. And as you can see, builders would not be building those luxury homes if there wasn't the demand for them. And as we've already looked at, we know that our real estate market, when it comes to the number of luxury homes that are being purchased in Williamson County, we are far exceeding what we did even just 3 years ago. Now, if you're curious about new construction opportunities, there's actually 21 different neighborhoods where new construction opportunities are being built, luxury properties. So if you're curious about new construction opportunities, if you click the link down below for new construction, that'll actually put you on our new construction guide list that we send out every month, just updating you about new construction opportunities in the Williamson County area. Now, if you're ready to start that conversation, I'm more than happy to talk to you about new construction because I love the process. But again, just know, our luxury real estate market continues to grow, and there are still new construction opportunities if that's something that you're interested in. Now, on the podcast, I was asked, what does luxury mean to buyers today? Because I feel like if you say the word luxury, people can think of homes that are on like $1 million listing LA or selling Sunset or whatever it may be, and you think of these really extravagant, like $25 million homes. However, when we are taking a look at what the trends are in our own market, we're really noticing that what luxury means right now is how the home can be personalized to fit the buyer's particular lifestyle. So we are starting to see more of those personal touches. You know, we are starting to see things like people adding dog washes into their home, pet feeding stations with pot fillers. Like, that is quite literally a dream of mine, with how often I have to fill up my pup's water bowls. Pot filler above a water bowl is 100% goals. But we're also seeing outdoor space becoming really important, making sure you've got those pools. I mean, I feel like personal pools have always been a part of what's considered true luxury. However, since the onset of all of the things in 2020, when public pools were shut down, neighborhood pools were shut down, we really saw a massive, the demand for pools just skyrocketed. And so we're really seeing people incorporate pools, fire pits, outdoor entertaining spaces into these luxury homes because, again, they're really making that home fit for their true lifestyle. Oh, and of course we can't talk about luxury without talking about offices. As more people can work from home, we're seeing more dedicated office spaces. Maybe it's not just one, it can be 2 offices if both parents work from home or have the opportunity to work from home. So we are continuing to see those personal touches, really seeing some of those luxury design options. We're starting to see those come more into play in terms of our own luxury markets here, especially in the Williamson County area. Now, another question that we were asked is, what trends are we seeing in the luxury market? So we're really seeing, especially when it comes to new construction, we're really seeing this blend of modern touches mixed with traditional home styles. Another thing that we're seeing in the midst of all of that too is because so many people have lived with the open concept, we're actually starting to see more demand of people wanting not necessarily complete separation. Now, when it comes to home offices, they absolutely want that separation for the most part. But what we're also seeing is that people are kind of wanting a little bit more true definition between their spaces. So that is actually a trend that we're starting to see come around. Another one that's big here in Nashville is we're seeing a lot of dark exterior homes. So that charcoal color, black brick, we're seeing a lot of that. I think that's going to be more of a trend. I know that The white painted brick has been really popular for a long time. But again, going back to what I said about the modern with the traditional, we are still seeing a lot of those homes that maybe have the white exterior, but then they're gonna have these pops of the dark charcoal or the black on the exterior where they're really starting to blend those together. So really in the Parade of Homes, now if you haven't seen the Nashville Parade of Homes this year, please feel free to click up here, go check them out because those homes were stunning, absolutely beautiful. But with several of those homes, we really saw that porte cochere when it came to parking and garages. It just adds that added luxury element because, you know, most of the time garages, not pretty to look at, but this way, it still gives you a way to have your garage space, but it's a little bit more private and covered, so it's not just right there facing at the road. Another question that we were asked was, how do we see inflation and interest rates affecting our luxury home market? Well, as you can see from the numbers already, you know, we are still continuing to see our luxury home market move. You know, typically a luxury buyer, they have more experience with home buying, and so they understand the bigger picture, which, you know, if we're looking at someone who's purchasing luxury versus somebody who's purchasing first-time home buyer, those are two totally different buyers for the most part. And so, yes, those headlines can be really scary, but a luxury buyer is not going to be necessarily as affected because they're going to see the bigger picture, the longer term play, especially if they are relocating for a job or they're relocating their family here because they want a change of the way of life. They understand that buying a home is a longer term play. And so if they are going to finance, they do know that should interest rates go down, they do have the ability to refinance at a certain point. But on the flip side, interest rates could go up and they're locked in at a lower rate, which is great. And of course, even at this luxury price point, we do have cash buyers as well. So they are far less affected by it. But, you know, overall, we're just seeing that that luxury buyer tends to be a little bit more savvy just from their experience, so that those scary headlines are not affecting them just as much. But trust me, I get it. Like, if you're a first-time home buyer and you're reading all the headlines, it's absolutely terrifying. But that's why I always say you really need to be listening to a trusted real estate professional when it comes to real estate advice versus listening to the news, because they are not real estate experts. And then another thing that I was asked was, where do we see the Nashville luxury real estate going in the next 5 to 10 years? So I know I've mentioned this in previous videos, but if you haven't seen them, you know, I've mentioned this already in this video. Nashville is only expected to continue to grow. I'm not saying that we are living in a bubble and we are, say, recession proof, or we're just, you know, we're not going to be fazed by anything if the sky starts falling. However, we have a lot of things working in our favor that I've already mentioned before, between our low unemployment rate, people relocating here. There were two big statistics that came out this year that said by 2025, another 200,000 people are expected to land in the Middle Tennessee area, which is great news, especially for property owners, because that's going to help continue to drive appreciation when it comes to properties. And then another 1 million people are expected to move to the state of Tennessee by 2040, with 57% of that landing in the Middle Tennessee area. So Nashville, we're going to continue to grow. As you can already tell, within the last 3 years, our luxury home market in the Williamson County area has continued to grow, which is great. Now, if you were thinking about making a move to Williamson County and you're wondering what luxury homes there are, kind of like I talked about a little bit earlier in this video. So you are going to be able to find those beautiful established neighborhoods where you can get a luxury home. There's going to be new neighborhoods with luxury homes. You also have the ability in Williamson County to also get an absolutely stunning home that's going to sit on more acreage if that's something that you're looking for. We also have neighborhoods like West Haven, where it's more of a master planned community, so smaller lot but stunning house, great neighborhood amenities. Same thing with the Grove and College Grove and Troubadour. There's a lot of great neighborhoods. And it just depends on what you're looking for. Now, if you're wanting to be closer to town, I know that we talked a lot about Williamson County in this video. However, there are amazing luxury home opportunities in Davidson County as well, especially if you're looking for a single family home. Neighborhoods like Green Hill, Oak Hill, Forest Hills are fantastic. Belle Meade, those are great options. And then, like I said, of course, we've got those luxury high rises as well around downtown Nashville. Now, if you've got the opportunity, I would encourage you to go check out that podcast that we did do with 𝐒𝐇𝐀 and Construction. We dive in more about what's really going on in the market. So go check that out. The link is down below. If you are thinking about making a move to the Middle Tennessee area, please don't hesitate to reach out to myself and my team. We would love to assist you. We do have a free Nashville relocation guide down below that you just have to click to download. If you're ready to start the conversation, there's also the opportunity to go ahead and book a Zoom call with me. But if you're not ready for that, that's okay too. Reach out when you are ready to start that conversation. Again, my name is Caitlin Martin. I'll see you next time.